Sit it, da 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 da. Sit it, da 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 da. Zoom, da 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 doom da doom da doom doom da 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 doom da doom da doom doom da 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 doom da doom doom doom. It's Titan in the morning. Zibba dibba da da doom da doom da da doom da doom da. Sibba dibba da da doom da doom da da doom da doom 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 doom. Sibba dibba da da doom da doom da da doom. Doom 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 doom. Sibba dibba da boom 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 boom. Titan in the morning. Sibba dibba da doom 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 da. It's Titan in the morning. 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 Titan in the morning. My name is Titan Capri. I am a black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 20 years of thriving in my diagnosis. Titan in the Morning is an inclusive space for your morning wake up. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. We come in and we say good morning because we love all the O's and R's and INGs. Then we grab our cups, put the topic in the cups, and then we sip. You will get a space and a place where you can be who you are just the way God made you, along with some breathwork breathing. And not to mention some movement with the Titans groove. Sit it, ta 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 ta. So come on in to this inclusive, brave, and safe space where we like to say good morning to our village, tribe, gang, and chosen family. The place to be is right here with me. I will see you there. Good morning. Good morning to you. Y'all, good morning. I am so sorry. Let me just talk about the elephant in the room real quick. Y'all, I am sorry. I know I'm behind time, but I'm glad that y'all are here this morning. I'm glad that y'all are in. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hold on. I got to fix this up. This just didn't act right with me this morning. I'm trying to make sure I'm good. Y'all good this morning? Can y'all see me? All right, because I got some stuff going on up here this morning. And so I'm trying to make sure that I am good to go. You was refreshing and stalking? Look, well, I love it. If that's what you're doing, and that's what you're doing. Good morning. I'm gonna get a little Arctic wind this morning. I'm a little warm this morning. Yes, I was trying to move around, trying to get everything going, and yeah. Then my system wanted to act like it didn't want to go. It just, you know what, y'all? This is what I want y'all to do this morning, right? This is what I want y'all to do this morning. I want y'all just to take a moment, and I just want you to say good morning to yourself. Despite what may be happening right now, despite what may be going on, despite what, like me being behind time, right? Despite all of that, hold on, y'all. I'm going to take these glasses off because I want to make sure that I am with you all this morning and good, okay? Yes, indeed. Look, Tweety said, I'm sorry. Good morning. Good morning. Let's love, live, and enjoy life. Indeed, Tweety. Indeed. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, no halos. Good morning. Hey, Bamboo. Good morning. Good morning. Tweety said, good morning to you and everyone listening. Let love. Indeed. Hey, Queen. Good morning. Hey, Adrian. Good morning to you. Good morning to you all this morning. Hey, Drando. Good morning. I think that's how you say it. If that's how you say it, y'all let me know. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and do it while we're getting in. TikTok, y'all, tippity tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. Let me know that y'all are here. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. Y'all go ahead, show me some thumbs up, show me some hearts, show me some love, show me all the things that you got over there, right? Yes, indeed. No. We're not tripping. We're not tripping at all. Because what we're going to do is what we're going to do. Yeah, a lot of times people try to say like, oh my God, this was so bad this morning. And it was bad this morning because I was like, look, y'all, I'm trying to get in here. I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it happen. And it was not happening. It was not happening this morning. But this is what I want to say to you all. I'm here. Mm. Hey, Podbean, good morning to you. Good morning. Look, my system is trying to catch up. Yeah, y'all, I'm hoping I didn't leave y'all out there like that. Hold on. I'm just going to catch my bearings. That's all. I'm going to catch my bearings. And then we're going to be good. Can I do that, y'all? Can I catch my bearings real quick? All right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Catch our bearings. Okay. Yes, indeed. Well, I'm thankful because y'all letting me do what I do. So this morning, right? I want y'all to check in, right? I want y'all when y'all say good morning, I want y'all to check in with one word of how you're feeling today. With one word of how you're feeling today. I'm gonna try to put these glasses back on because baby, these glasses are magnifying, and I don't want it to be a point of me not being able to. Hold on, let me see. Let me see where I'm at. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right. That's a little better. Ooh, that's a little better. Cause man, when I tell you, y'all was like right here, these glasses are good. Okay, these glasses are good. Okay. Tweety said, I'm deliciously happy this morning. Okay, come on, deliciously. Yes. No Halo said grateful. Come on, grateful. What's one word of how you're feeling this morning? Y'all, I am feeling I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm feeling rushed, right? I'm feeling rushed. And it ain't no rush on nobody else's part. It's a rush on my part because I decided to do something this morning, right? When I know that I should have started up my system and made sure everything was good. And then I started it up and then the system want to act crazy. You know how you kind of like try to prepare for something, right? And you try to make sure that you are good. And even though you prepare, even though you try it, right? It doesn't prepare you for what life is going to bring you, what life is going to do. So this morning I'm feeling rushed, right? I'm feeling good, but I'm feeling rushed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's what we doing this morning. Uh-huh. We telling the truth. Yes, indeed. Mm. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Mm. All right. So what's one word of how you're feeling this morning? What's one word? I'm feeling rushed, but you know what? I want to give a second word. I'm feeling good, right? Maybe even a third one. I'm feeling blessed, but I am rushed this morning because I didn't take the time to do what I needed to do for me, right? And that's kind of going to go into our topic this morning. Our topic this morning is existing, existing. But who are you existing for? So some of you may have been on Sunday on TikTok. I normally do a Sunday vibing with Titan, right? We just have a word and then we listen to some music and we talk about some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Queen said discombobulated, baby. Queen, don't start none. Won't be none. Don't start none. Won't be none. Yes, Queen. Discombobulated. Sometimes you got to be a little discombobulated. And then maybe if I'm feeling rushed and stuff, maybe I'm feeling a little discombobulated, right? But that's what we're talking about this morning. What's one word of how you feeling this morning? How you feeling this morning? Hello. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hey, lovely lady. Say good morning, Sugar Bear. You know I like it when you call me good morning, Sugar Bear. Good morning. Good morning to you. Yes, indeed. We here this morning. Ooh, we here. Uh-huh. Y'all in with me this morning? Okay, come on now. Come on now, y'all. Come talk to me. What's one word of how you feeling this morning? Right? What's one word? We got grateful, discombobulated, right? We got what do we get? What was the other word that we got? I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay. Great. Blessed. Hey, Desi. Hey, cousin. Happy birthday. Come on, Pisces. To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because you my cousin, I'll make it special. Happy birthday to you. Yes, cousin, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, Pisces in the building. I was just talking about, me and Mama was just going over the birthdays, the Pisces birthdays, February and March Pisces. And yes, we are March Pisces. Not taking nothing away from February, right? But we are March Pisces. And that's what we doing. Is it, do I have a little hair sticking up? What's going on here, y'all? Y'all charge it to me being rushed this morning. Charge it to me being rushed. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm always doing something different. You welcome, cousin. I love you too. I love you too. You was laughing at me. You know that was a little bit of Luther. That was a little bit of Prince. That was a little bit of Freddie Jackson mixed all up in that. Yes. Okay, a little bit of Marvin Gaye. Yes, that's what it was. You. Birthday. Come on, y'all. Pisces. Y'all chime in, Pisces. Today is my cousin's birthday. She is a Pisces, a March Pisces, and we are in the building. That's what we doing today. That's what we doing. We in the building. All right, y'all. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Wildflower. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Okay. Everybody in there. Okay. Everybody in there. Look, everybody. Look. You are March Aries, but I'll be lifting up the roof all this month. You better, Tweety. You better, Tweety. Lift it up. Lift it up. So good morning. Good morning to you all. Tweety said, I'm excited and happy, go lucky, and I'm going to shake the table with all my good vibes. Come on, Tweety, baby. I loving where you at this morning. You better be in there. You better shake the table. Yes, indeed. That's what I'm talking about. Look, y'all, we are sitting here coming in. I was behind time this morning, and so we just coming in and doing what we do, checking in. What's one word of how you're feeling today? What's one word of how you're feeling today, right? What's one word? While we get into the topic this morning. But TikTok, y'all go ahead and tippity tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. I have a goal this morning. If y'all can help me reach it, that would be great. But go on over to the TikTok shop and get you a nice old mug, a t-shirt, socks, candles, whatever it is that you want to get from over at the shop. YouTube, Facebook, Insta, Podbean, X. Y'all go ahead and show me some thumbs up, show me some hearts, show me some love, show me all the good stuff out there. Let me know that y'all are in and say good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. How you feeling this morning? What's one word of how you feel this morning? Exactly. Look. It ain't got to be a pretty word. It ain't got to be a half a word. Hey. Thank you so much, Desi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Look, now, Desi, I'm going to have to send you a little something for your birthday. What you going to be liking for your birthday? Now, don't be talking about no whole vehicle because that ain't going to work. But yeah, what would you like for your birthday? A little something. Do you do coffee? Do you do a little something? I tell you what, Desi. Today your birthday, lunch is on me. Let me know what you want for lunch, because lunch is on me. Lunch is on me. Okay, that's what we're going to do today. Hey, Lucy Lou, good morning. Good morning to you. Y'all, while we are in here this morning saying good morning and celebrating the Pisces and doing all of what we're doing this morning, I just want y'all to take a moment and say good morning to yourself, right? Just say good morning to yourself. That's what we do. That's what we do. Okay. All right, Desi. If you like coffee, I love some Starbucks. I can get you a nice little Starbucks gift card, whatever it may be. You let me know, right? Okay. Look, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's Pisces season. It's Pisces season, baby. That's what we doing. Hey, Keisha, good morning. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and let's talk about it real quick, right? Not real quick. We're just gonna get into it because I'm already behind time. I'm hoping I didn't lose anybody this morning because was rushed and had some stuff going on. But Keisha, I love those O's and R's and INGs. Okay, Desi, I got you. Yes, indeed. We need to put eyes on each other. We need to do that. So I got you, Desi. I got you. I got your cash app. I'm a cash app you a little something. Uh-huh. I love all the O's and R's and INGs. Welcome in. So this morning, y'all, hey, Mr. Amber, good morning. Hey, over there on Podbean, good morning to you. Hey, look, I'm just gonna go through and say good morning and good morning and good morning. Okay. Hey, Stitch, good morning. All right, y'all. So this is what it is this morning, right? Y'all, we saying good morning to ourselves, but what's one word of how we're feeling today? What's one word of how we're feeling this morning? What's one word of how we feel this morning, right? What's one word? And while you all are thinking of the word and putting it down in the comments, I'm going to take a little sip and then we're going to get into the topic this morning. The topic is existing, right? But who are you existing for? Existing. But who are you existing for? Stitch said blessed. Come on, one word for how you feeling this morning. Blessed. Indeed. Hold on. Yes, there's a leak. There's a leak. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Long as I can say there's a leak, I can take a sip. Okay. Look, y'all, stop playing with me. Hey, Queen. Hey, Queen Sheba. Good morning over on Insta. Good morning to you. All right, y'all. So we are talking about it this morning. We're saying good morning to ourselves, but we are asking, what is one word of how you're feeling this morning? What is one word of how you're feeling this morning? Keisha said grateful. We got two gratefuls this morning. I think we got two blessed this morning. We got discombobulated. I said I felt rushed. So those are the words. What's one word of how you're feeling this morning? And be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself about where you're at and what you're doing. You with me? All right. All right. I really do ask myself that question a lot. Queen said, Queen, I ask myself all the time, how am I really feeling? Right? And then I'm existing, right? I'm existing, but who am I existing for? Yeah. So that's what we're going to talk about. Daniel says stagnant and directionless. Whoa, okay, Daniel, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, stagnant, because we know what it feels like sometimes. We know what it feels like to be like stagnant water. My grandmother used to always say that water, once it becomes stagnant, then all the gunk comes to the surface, right? It starts to stink, it starts to grow green algae, all this other kind of stuff like that. Your life should be like water. It should be ever flowing and fresh, right? So it doesn't get all that gunk and stuff in there. Directionless, right? Sometimes I don't know where to go. Sometimes I don't know how to go. Like I done been through something, and I'm talking I statements, but I'm responding to what Daniel put in to the comments. Sometimes you don't know where you're going. Sometimes you don't know which direction is the best direction because the last direction you thought was a good direction and it happened to turn out to be a bad direction. So you don't know which way you're going, right? You don't know how to go. And it's okay to be okay. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to tell the truth to yourself, right? Right? Uh-huh. Yes. That's what we do. We tell the truth to ourselves. So right now, on that, discombobulated, stagnant, directionless, all of those things, right? Right? Rushed, right? Blessed, all of that. A lot of times what we don't know, right, is that Daniel, the direction, the direction, Keisha, the direction, no halos, the direction is already there, right? We don't know which direction to go because we have been done some type of way. We have witnessed, we have experienced some trauma and stigma going that way when I thought that it was the best way. And now, here I am. It's going to tie in. Y'all watch my segue. This is going to tie in. Now I'm existing. But who am I existing for? Who am I existing for? That's the topic today. I'm existing, but who am I existing for? I'm stagnant. I'm directionless. I'm discombobulated. I'm rushed. You right? But who am I doing it for? Who am I with? Right? You got me? Hey, Gerald, good morning. Keisha had said grateful. Hey, Gerald, good morning. Now, you know I love all those O's and R's and INGs. Say, good morning, my bro. Good morning to you. Good morning. Keisha said grandma had some sayings. Yes, I'm telling you. Like, I used to listen to them old. Look, I'm going to say it like this, and no, don't nobody get disrespected or feel any kind of way. I listen to the older ladies in the family, to the elders in the family, to the men as well, because a lot of times there's a lot of wisdom around the table, especially the dinner table or the breakfast table. You learn a lot about life and love and laughter just listening to the elders talk about the stories and things like that. And let's be clear, because in reality, right? In reality, that's what gets us to where we are, because that's our history. We learn because they learned at a different time in a different space, right? So they did all of that so I could exist, right? Existing. But who are you existing for? We're going to get into that. Give me just a second. Okay, Gerald. I mean, I know it's like now. What? Okay. Queen Sheba, good morning to you. Queen Sheba said tired. Yes, indeed. We all can be tired, acknowledging that we are tired. But good morning to you, Queen Sheba. Good morning. Tweety said, I feel like a fresh testimony. Let me tell you something, Tweety. We're going to testify. We're going to testify. Testify. Yes, a good old testimony. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Look, y'all, I'm taking a moment. I'm letting you have your moment, right? I'm letting you have your moment because I had to have a moment as well. Because I did Sunday Vibing with Titan, and my word of the day was existing. And so today I want to talk about existing because I had a conversation with someone afterwards, right? That they were just here, just to be here. They had a whole conversation about just being, feeling like blah. They don't have any direction. They don't know where to go, what to do. Go back and we can talk like that, right? And I said, after we had the conversation, I said, but who are you existing for? I don't believe that you were just put on this earth to be a doormat. I don't believe that you were just put on this earth to have every bad thing that could ever happen to you. I don't believe that. Now, life may look as if it is not going forward. Life may look as if like people don't care. Life may look as if it is gloomy and doom is around the corner. But I don't believe that you were put on this earth to have every bad thing that could ever happen to you. You with me? Keisha said, come on, Tweety. Okay. I don't believe that. Hey, nephew. Good morning. I don't believe that. So I'm going to let that sit just for a second or two, or maybe three. Existing. Who are we existing for? Because if we're out here existing and we're existing for everybody else's happiness and love and life and laughter, then we won't get any of that. We will always feel like the third wheel, right? Or the fifth wheel, as they say, right? We'll always feel like that. 3, right? Third month, Pisces season. Yeah, anyways. So, yeah, we'll always feel like that. I think that we have to take a moment and we have to let that register that you are in a position, in a place, in a space where you're existing for everyone else, but you're not existing for yourself. I watched a documentary yesterday where they were a part of a church and the parishioners or the congregants, I think that's what they called them, were talking about how things started to go wrong. They had given everything to the church, right? And I'm only mentioning this because I just watched a documentary yesterday. So they are giving everything to the church. And when it came time for them, they were sick. They didn't have nowhere to stay, nowhere to go, nowhere to do. The church couldn't do anything for them, or the church wouldn't do anything for them. You with me? And a couple of them, about 5 of them, asked the question, so I was existing just to exist? I was volunteering. I was doing all of the things. And I thought, right, that my life was better because I was doing these things. And then here you are. And then here you are. Existing for who? Existing for what? Y'all let that sit for a second. I had to ask myself some hard questions. And I ask myself all the time, right? The hard questions. However, in the beginning, when I was getting on this journey, starting my purpose, who am I existing for? And y'all, look, and we're going to be real this morning, because you can say God, you can say Jesus, you can say the universe, you can say that tree outside, that's who you're existing for. But that's not who you're existing for. That's not who you should be existing for. Now, I'm going to tell you this because I am a firm believer that God is in me, and whatever I do here, that's of God, right? I don't have to detach God away from me in order for me to believe that that's what it is. But if I'm existing for something other than myself, yeah. Some of y'all gonna be mad with me this morning because I'm gonna tell you the truth. The truth is that we want to say that we're existing for everything other than ourselves. We want to protect, we want to push, we want to pull, we want to provide, we want to do everything for everybody else, but we don't do the same for ourselves. So we sitting here wondering why things are not good, why I don't know where to go, what to do, because the God is in you. You are in here. You are in here. If we are connected to the divine, if we are vibes and frequencies, then who are you existing for? And I'm going to say it again. I don't believe on this platform this morning in the month of March, Pisces season, I don't believe that God put you on this earth for you to be a doormat. I don't believe that you were a mistake. I believe that you belong here. So who are you existing for? No, and see, here we go. Y'all, I'm not saying that you can't exist for God. You do what you do. But where are you in that? Because God is in you, right? So who are you really existing for? Every day you come home and them 4 walls close in and all you can do is weep and wallow. Who are you existing for? Every day you got to question whether or not you should be on this earth or not. Who are you existing for? I'm asking. You tell me. Because what I had to do was take a step back and start hurting and harming myself. I had to take a step back and stop putting those words into my vocabulary that did not catapult me into the stratosphere. I had to stop using language that was deafening, that was harmful and hurtful to me, right? Because if you are doing this type of thing, if this is happening to you, you are harming yourself. I had to stop going into places and spaces where people did not welcome me. I had to step back and stop letting people use me because I thought I was doing God's work. And then I had to stop making excuses for people when they did me wrong. I had to stop saying, oh, it's okay, it's all right, I'll be good. I was not good. I was hurt. And the biggest thing is y'all, when you finally, right, withdraw, become reclusive, and nobody comes to check on you, to look after you, to see, you know who you've been existing for. When you got to take care of yourself after you done took care of everybody else, who are you existing for? Now, I'm not saying don't do your motherly, your fatherly, your friendly. I'm not saying don't do your cousin, don't do your confidant, I'm not saying don't do your boo, your baby thing. Be diligent and do what you do. But ask yourself the question, who are you existing for? Because I guarantee you, as I was talking to this individual, right? As I watched this documentary yesterday, sometimes you're going to have to stop and ask yourself, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? Why am I crying all the time? Why am I hurting all the time? How did I get here? Because if I was existing for me, if I was existing to protect my peace, surely things would be much better than they are. If I'm existing to take all of the brunt and the bruises and all of that for other people's mistakes and what they did and how they treated me, where's my salvation? Where's my good times? Where's my smiling and happiness? Instead of me seeing gloom and feeling gloomy, walking into my house, walking into my car, going into the job, going to visit friends. Y'all saw the air quotations I put up? We got to make sure that we are good. I don't do the things that I used to do because I acknowledge, I can see that I was existing for somebody else and they were harming me. They were hurting me. Did I realize it the first time? Did I realize it the second time? Probably not. But did I realize it that third time? It wasn't going to be a third time. I was like, look, I see you coming. Chaos and destruction. I see you over there. I see you right there. So I'm going to have to let you go. It's going to hurt. I'm going to feel lonely. I may even cry sometimes. But I got to let you go for the greater good, for my existence. So just imagine, y'all, and I say this all the time, and people say, well, Titan, how do you know this and that? This is what I believe. I believe that you were a light, bright as a star, being placed on this earth. Just like any human, things have happened to us. So sometimes it will cloud our mind's eye, our spirit's eye, right? Our very essence of our soul, it will cloud us. You hear people often say that if I hadn't went through this, I wouldn't know nothing about it. You've heard me say that I don't talk about nothing that I have not experienced, that I don't know, because that's not my ministry. My ministry is to tell you how I got over here and then how I got back over here, or how I had to tune my frequency in so that I could be right here. You feel me? And a lot of times, y'all, we want to blame ourselves for the things that are happening in this world. Now, we can take some responsibility. We can take some accountability, right? But there are mean and nasty people in this world, and they're going to do things, right? They're going to do things that they feel that they need to do to get you before you get them. And it's not your fault. However, once you have acknowledged them, once you've said, hey, I see you. I see you. Y'all ever watch them old blaxploitation movies? Karate chop, ha. Judo chop, whoa. If I gotta call it out and announce it to you, if I gotta sit up here and tell you judo chop, whoa. Karate chop, chop. If I gotta say that because I see you coming, let me tell you what we about to do. We about to rumble. We about to rearrange some furniture. Don't come over here playing with me, because I'm no longer existing for you. I have to exist for myself. Y'all, we got enough problems and issues and concerns and questions to let somebody else come into our life and take over. Somebody right now is sitting watching this, or gonna hear this, or gonna feel it or see it. And you got somebody sitting right next to you, laying next to you, riding in the same car with you, at work with you, that you have been existing for. And it's time for you to stop existing for them solely and exist for yourself. I'm not saying you can't exist for them. Bring them into the equation, bring them into the ecosystem. I'm not saying you can't do that. But I'm saying if you're giving 99.9999% of your existence to this person, this place, or this thing, then what is for you? And you can't survive on that 0.1. Let me tell you. Excuse me, you can't survive on that 0.001. You can't survive on that. Existing. Yes, I'm existing. But who am I existing for? Who? Y'all tell me. Tell me if I'm wrong, because people are saying, well, you existing, God got it, this and that. And y'all, I'm not arguing about God. And I don't know why when we say that we got to take responsibility for our lives, all of a sudden I have just been derogatory towards God. That's not what that is. So y'all can stop that narrative right there. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that we know that everything that you do, right? You have a will. You have choice, right? I'm not saying choice of how you were born, because I believe you were born the way you were born. Period, point blank. Argue with your mama. Not mine. Not mine. Argue with your own mama. The part that I'm saying here is I have a choice of whether or not I'm going to stay here and exist for you. I have a choice of whether I'm going to put myself first and be the existence that God put me on this earth to be. I have a choice of whether or not I want to go over here and deal with the trauma and the stigma, deal with the hurt and the shame. I have a choice. You have a choice to identify who you are existing for. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. I'm just saying. So you don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I talk about God and me all the time. But faith without work is dead. Prayer without working. You can pray. Look, I'm going to tell y'all something. I said this, and this was controversial back when I said it then, and I've been saying it every year since. You can sit up here and pray all day long. Get on your knees until your knees bleed, until your ears run red, and do all the things you want to do. But if you are not putting anything behind that prayer, that faith, it's going to go to the ceiling and come back down to the floor. It ain't going nowhere because you're not on the right vibe or frequency. You have not tuned in to what it is. Tune in to yourself. Tune in to who you are. That's the existing. And I'm talking now. No, hold on. Let me put my glasses back on so I can. Let me put my glasses back on so I can hear y'all. Cause y'all telling me. Cause if you're telling me, then you're telling me. But don't come on here and tell. And then here's the thing. Somebody over here said, "Well, stop lying to the people. I don't even know why they listening to you. This ain't for you. Whoever is here this morning, this is for them. And this is for me, right? And so here's the thing, y'all. Just because these people can't get in, just because they've been at the door knocking, just because they can't cross the threshold, doesn't mean that you got to go out there and get them. Their place, their existence is on the other side of that. Everything ain't for everybody. And I'm okay with that. Everything ain't for everybody. But my existence, who I'm existing for, is not for everybody else. I need to exist for myself. I need to love myself. I need to like myself. I need to be okay with where I'm at in this moment. Because if I'm existing for you, I'm never going to be able to protect my peace. Okay, and Tweety, you said it, and they knocking on the wrong door. But y'all, we don't see it like that. Because I remember that I grew up in church where they taught me that I am supposed to help everybody. Now, people will say from the church, no, Titan, they didn't say that. Nobody would ever tell you that. Well, that's the way they make you feel, because I believe that I was Captain Saver. I believe that my duty, so I could have salvation, so I could be next to God, was to save everybody that I could save. That's what was taught to me. But when I realized, right, that I'm over here trying to help everybody else, depleting my funds, depleting my spirit, depleting my very essence, depleting my energy, you have to ask yourself, who are you existing for? And somebody lied to you if they told you that you must wear your fingers to the bone. You must work until you are tired and you can't do no more. Today, y'all, I want y'all to plan to be comfortable. I want y'all to plan to be comfortable by acknowledging who you're existing for. Who you're existing for. Ask yourself the question and be honest with you. The same way that we said, what's one word of how you feeling this morning? And you got to be honest with that word. We got directionless. We got discombobulated. We got hurt and shame. What we don't truly understand is that we are powerful beings. But if you're doing it for everybody else, and none of this is for you, and it's almost like we are ashamed of being selfish, as they call it. See, and then here's the problem in that. They called it selfish because you put yourself first. Well, y'all, who is it? Okay, who did God make? Make them or make you? Right? Well, God made it y'all both. But who did God? So they got their own life. You don't have yours? You don't deserve happiness and things. Have you ever been in the glass up at the glass, blowing hot breath on the glass, and you see everybody else in there living the life, having luxury, hobnobbing and doing all of the things that you help them get. Uh-huh. Yeah, I said it. I said it. And you probably don't like it. You ever been up against that glass, blowing hot breath on that glass? And y'all, sometimes that glass is not thin. It's plexiglass. It's bulletproof glass. And you cannot get through it. But you help them get over there. You help them make it. You were the one. You were the one that made sure that they were good. Who are you existing for? Existing. I'm just asking the question. You can tell me, right? Or you can say yes or no or whatever it is. But the question again is, who are you existing for? Prayer without work is faith without work is your life, your existence without work. You will exist for everybody else except yourself. That's it. That's it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I am a people daughter. Wait a minute. Hold on. I am the prettiest daughter, and I still feel it's part of my upbringing to continue to help nourish people. Okay, and that part right there. Dorian, thank you for the live. Thank you for following me. I appreciate it. Indeed, Tweety, that's what I'm talking about. They're knocking at the wrong door. Okay, you said that earlier. Yes, that's it. You are so right. Hey, good morning, King. The king said, good morning, Positive King. Good morning. I just want to say it like that. The king, thank you so much for being in. Hey, good morning, Zen. Good morning, Sexy T. Good morning, Big Gloria. Good morning, Grace Johnson. Tweety said, I'm existing to help my friend come out of the dark path she's on. And look, I'm not saying that you cannot help. You cannot be existing for that. But when you are existing solely for somebody else, notice I said solely, right? As long as that existing that you're doing for the other person, right? I'm talking to everybody, not just what Tweety said, but everybody. Long as that existing that you're doing for the other person, place or thing doesn't overwhelm you and drain you. You with me? There has to be a balance. There has to be a balance. No. There has to be a balance. Yes, indeed. Oh, you like my pigtails? Oh, okay then. Look, I have no problem with it this morning, okay? Say what you want to say. Hey, good morning, Quad. Good morning. Tweety says, I am existing to love and guide my kids in the right direction and to be a great role model. Indeed. Indeed. Good morning, pretty boy. Good morning. Dig says, what do you think about astrophysics? Dig, not really. I don't have any thoughts on it per se. But hey, if you have a question or you have something that you want to make a statement about, let me know. I love to be in the conversation. Okay. Good morning, Drea. Good morning, KFK. Okay. Hey. Good morning to you all. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much, Mr. Jordan. Welcome in. I appreciate you. Stone Taylor, welcome in. Good morning. You said you texting fast, Tweety. Ah, that's okay. That's all good. Drea said, good morning to you also. Good morning, Drea. Good morning. Welcome in. Good morning. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me get it. Let me come in. Good morning to you all. Now look, y'all, come on in and y'all say good morning to me. Don't just come in and then just be there. I'm asking for consent. Come and say good morning. I hope all is well. Okay. Okay. Tweety says, I'm at that age now that I don't let things overwhelm me, depress me, hurt me. I'm existing. And that part right there, Tweety, that's what we got to do. Is we got to acknowledge what it is, right? Keisha said, I get it. You can't pour anything from an empty pitcher, right? If you are empty, you can't pour into anyone else. And you cannot. And you cannot. So existing, right? Who are you existing for? It goes back to your cup. What runs over the cup, what's outside of the cup is for them. But what's in the cup is for you. But if you're existing for them solely, there's no way that you're going to be able to exist for yourself. Okay, Gerald said, walk, bro. Uh-huh. Keisha said, I think this can be a number. Don't be a third wheel in your own life. Indeed. Indeed. All of that good stuff. Okay? And so, y'all, here's the thing. I'm going to go to commercial real quick, and then I'm going to be right back. But I really want to say this to you all. A lot of times we are existing. We are telling people that this is what they should do. We are telling you that in order for you to be saved or have salvation, you must suffer. You must be in pain. And y'all, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe, again, that God put you on this earth for you to be a doormat. I don't believe that God put you on this earth for every bad thing that could ever happen to you happens. I don't believe that. I do think that sometimes our circumstances, sometimes our places where we are, things that we do, they carry into that. But I don't believe that you are wrong, right, for being human. I believe that your life is a life of good and greatness. But sometimes, y'all, we go a different way. We think that this is the only way. Existing. Who are you existing for? That's the part. Hey, Lil Rock over on Podbean. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hey, I am Jalen Flowers. Good morning over on Instagram. Okay, Queen. Queen said, come on, truth. Yes, indeed. That's what we're doing this morning. Y'all, I don't have an issue with anything, anybody, none of that, right? I think, well, no. Let me rephrase that. Because I kind of said, hold on. Let me sip before we go to commercial. Because I want to make sure I'm clear. What I take issue with is when people try to make you feel or make you seem like you don't care, you're not loved, you're not, you know what I mean? Like people will put you into a box or to a category, and no, that's not what that is. Stop trying to do that. I'm good. I know what I'm saying. I'm good. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Y'all, there's going to come a time in your life where you're going to have to stand up and be accounted for, where you're going to have to face the things that have done you wrong, made you feel bad, that have hurt you, that have traumatized you in order for you to move forward. And we got to make sure that we are in that moment of existing for us. Just putting yourself first. Hey, Jazzy, good morning. Good morning to you all. Good morning. Okay, a hashtag. No, Keisha, look, I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. I'm showing your age. Yes, indeed, I'm showing it. I said it. Hashtag, and I read it all. I surely did. Yes, indeed, and I'll do it again. Okay. Good morning. Hey, good morning to you all. All right, y'all, let's go to commercial real quick, and I'll be back. Just probably about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. I'll be right back. This morning, we're talking about, right, existing. Who are you existing for? Y'all peep these commercials. Be right back, and then we'll go ahead and close out and then move on. Thank y'all so much for being here. Here go the commercials, y'all.
My name is Titan Capri, and I would love to introduce you to the Titan Capri Experience merch. Have you been over to my shop to see all the wonderful items that I have for you? Let me tell you, I have the Titan in the Morning mugs, socks, tote bags, candles, and t-shirts. I even have a Titan Capri Experience insulated 40-ounce travel mug. Yes, I did say 40 ounces. So hop on over and check out all the goodies that I have for you. Also, if clicking the link is not for you, you can scan the QR code and it will take you to my TikTok shop where you can do all the shopping that you would love to do. Go on over and check me out. For the link, the QR code, but either way, it will take you to the destination, which is my Titan Capri Experience shop. See you there. My name is Titan Capri. I am a black gay man living with HIV and celebrating 20 years of thriving in my diagnosis. I would like to introduce you to the Titan Capri Experience, where our mission is to curate spaces and places that educate people living with HIV and the people that support them with experiences that bridge the gap between community and resources. Our vision is to center the human aspect of people living with HIV and the people that support them with the focus on the mental, emotional, and spiritual support needed to thrive in your integrated communities. That is the Titan Capri Experience.
Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. I know y'all. I know. I hadn't been playing the commercial these last couple of episodes, but I had to make sure I get that in. Y'all, I'm out here in these advocacy streets trying to do a little something, be a little something, bring a little something to my community. But I want to say this to you all. Once I started to exist, once I started to understand that it was about me and how I showed up and who I was, once I understood that how it was to love myself and to be who I am, a lot of times people will tell you that you shouldn't do, you shouldn't be. But I believe that my purpose is clear. My purpose is to be me. My purpose is to exist for me. You with me? So with that being said, I got to do what I have to do for me. I have to exist for me. And it is nothing wrong with that. It's not selfish. It's not ornery. It's not any of that. If God put us on this earth for all of us to have a specialty, for all of us to be creative, for all of us to be solely who we are, to show our talents and our expertise, then why can't I do that? I'm just asking. Somebody said to me, well, Titan, I mean, what good is wealth of any kind if you're not able to share it? And I said to them, wealth of any kind is good as long as I'm able to share it with myself first. Yeah. Catch that. Before you get to your car in the parking lot, I want you to catch that. Y'all, I don't believe that. I don't believe. Look, I don't believe that you were put on this earth to give away every good thing that you've ever gotten. I don't think that you were put on this earth to work so hard that you got to give up everything that you have. I believe that wealth is wealth. Wealth of knowledge, wealth of understanding, wealth of love, wealth of money. But you should take care of yourself first. People will tell you that you don't deserve that, although you worked hard for it. Although you had many a sleepless nights. Although you had times where you didn't know if you were going to make it. Although you were working while you were still sick. Although you had doubt. Although you tried to call them and ask them for some help, but they had nothing for you. Although all of that happened with you, you were existing for them. They wanted your wealth. What about you? Y'all, I am no longer in that business. I am no longer in the business of sharing my wealth with you that I have not shared with myself first. I'm going to say it one more time for those in the nosebleed and those in the mezzanine. I don't have any time to share my wealth with you that I have not already shared with myself. You with me? If I can show you grace, that's wealth. I need to show myself grace first. If I can let you slide by making a mistake 4, 5, 7, 9 times, then I should be able to let myself make the mistakes without trying to take myself out of here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. If I allowed you to speak over me in a way that's not good for anybody, then the one time that I make a mistake and I say the wrong thing, I should not be taking myself to the edge. Because I've allowed you to do it. I've allowed you to bask in my wealth. I've allowed you to have all of the chances. Who am I existing for? Who am I existing for? If not for myself. In order for you to make it, you must exist for you. In order for you to make it, I want to say it again, you got to exist for yourself. Think about what you're doing. Think about where you're at. And I'm not telling you to do this like I'm some father figure. You must do this. You better do this. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, think about you. How do you feel in this moment? How did you feel in that moment? Did what they say, did what they do, did it hurt you? Let's be real. And then ask yourself, who are you existing for? Who are you existing for? People will tell you. Well, Titan, you could have done this. Well, Titan, you could have done that. Well, Titan, you should have done this. Y'all, I told y'all that I was no good with that. I told y'all that hurt me. I told y'all that there was no way that I was going to be able to deal with that again. But even though I told you that I wasn't going to be able to deal with it again, you decided to invite me to a space where you know I was struggling. And me thinking this is something I'm supposed to do, I went. Put myself smack dab in the trauma that I was trying to get out of my system by acknowledging it. And then I'm thrown right back into the frying pan. But I was trying to do it for you. I was trying to do it because you were a friend. You were a family member. You were somebody that I loved and I respected. But you didn't respect me. Y'all, I'm not in my 20s no more. Things hurt now. Things bruise now. To the fact that I can't get rid of them bruises. My skin don't clear up like it used to. My heart doesn't repair itself like it used to. Because those things are deep. The gash is deep. And it takes a lot longer for me to heal. Who are you existing for? Hey, Paula Gallo, Livingston, good morning. Good morning to you. Hey, Gary, good morning. Good morning. Y'all look, no. I don't have to, no. So here's the thing. Let me say this, right? I don't have to beg for anything. I'm not begging for anything. What I know is what I have to do for me. You feel me? And so with that, I'm not begging for you to like it or you don't. You with it or you won't. You know what I'm saying? You do or you don't. Like I'm good. Either way, either way. If you say yes or you say no, I'm good. So I want to say this before I get out of here this morning. I did not want to do my lives or my platform in this manner. I thought that it would be best for me not to do, not to call attention to my gayness, not to call attention to my HIV status, not to call attention to being same gender loving, not to call attention to my LGBTQIA plus community, not to call attention to any of those things. Because I had been through some stuff. In me being who I believe God made me to be, and me being on purpose, what I found out was the way that I was doing it before was not beneficial to my existence. My spirit is telling me that somebody needs to hear this morning. The way that I was running in this world was not conducive to prosperity in my existence. The way that I showed up and stayed in the back, not voicing my opinion, not wanting to sit at the table, it was not great. It was not the blessing. It was not the creativity. It was none of that for my existence. My prayer and meditation said to me, Titan said, you're going to have to get out there. I don't want to. I don't care what you don't want to do. You're going to have to get out there. It's not what you want. It's what you need. I need, this is my God talking to me. I don't know about your God. This is my God talking to me. I need you to do what you said you were going to do 20 years ago, laying in that hospital bed. You remember the promise you made me? You said, and I quote, if you allow me to get out of this hospital bed, I will do what you put me on this earth to do. I'm not going to ask questions. I'm going to be obedient to the Spirit. That's what I'm going to do. And I said, well, now? Yes, now. 6 years ago. Well, 7 now. Because it really started in 2019. 7 years ago, I said that I was going to be obedient to the Spirit. Obedient to my God. Obedient to my purpose. Obedient to the calling that I have on my life. Who are you existing for? What I got from my prayer and my meditation is that I got to put myself first. Make sure that my peace is good. Make sure that I am in power. I didn't even know what my power was, but I had been wielding that power for years. Just didn't know what it was. I had never called it forward. I had never said, this is my power. Hey, Craig, good morning. Hey, Diane, good morning. Diane said, hey, Papa. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning. I didn't know what my power was, although I had been wielding it for years. Existing. But who are you existing for? When I understood what my power was, my power has always been, I have a great spirit. I got great energy, right? I know this. I have always prayed on my energy and my spirit. I've always prayed that I can change the atmosphere in a room, that I can calm situations, that I can be that peace in the storm, right? And then I said, well, I don't know. What's your power? Okay, so Titan, now that you've gotten what your power is, you know your power, you can talk. And y'all say this all the time, y'all, that I'm going to look good according to me. I'm going to smell good, and I'm going to talk my ish. That's what I'm going to do. Those are the things that I'm going to do when I show up. But here's the thing, though. I couldn't do that before. Even though I was doing it, I just had not named it. What's my power? My power, I'm able to do that. Then I was placed in positions to change things, to do things, to know things. I believe that everything that we do and how we do it, right? It's not coincidence. It is for a reason. You with me? I had to understand my power. I never lost it. I just had to acknowledge it. I had to understand these positions that I were in, even though some of them did not serve me the right way. But think about it. They did. They did. Because they were stepping stones. They were taught. They were things that made me take a step back and say, oh, wait. There were things that I was put in certain positions that I wasn't ready for, but I could see what it was preparing me. You with me? And then the last piece to that, in my existence, was purpose. Y'all, I thought my purpose was something else. I thought it had to be this and that, and it had to make sense, and it had to be a grand scheme, and I had to get an award for it, and all of these things, and that's not what it is. You know what the third P is? Purpose. Purpose. What is my purpose? Why am I existing? Who am I existing for? And I had to really understand, because people asked me in the beginning, they were like, Titan, that don't make sense. What don't make sense? That my purpose is for me to be me? My purpose is for me to be who God made me to be? My purpose is to be right where the universe placed me? My purpose is to show up authentically, truly myself. Imagine God making you special. Imagine the higher power making you unique to the point of where you're going to change lives, save lives. You're going to become part of history. Think about that. Who are you existing for? Power, position, your purpose. That's existing. And if you can do it for everybody else, and everybody else can get a little bit, everybody else can leave happy, and then you can do it for yourself. This morning, we asked the question, what was one word of how you're feeling this morning? And our topic today was existing. But not just existing, who are you existing for? And the answer should always be, I'm existing for me in every aspect of my life. I'm existing for me. I am the purpose. I am the reason. And if I can't exist for myself, then surely I can't be existing for everybody else. Because I don't believe that God put you here to exist for everybody else and not yourself. Uh-huh. That's it. Good morning. Hey, Nicole. Good morning. Let's see where we at over here. I saw some comments, y'all. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hey, Wanamac. Wanamac said, Grand Rising cousin, always protect your peace and never ignore your calling. Watch out, Pisces season. Yes. I hope they ready. One love to the end of time. Let me tell you something. I hope they ready because today is the 3rd. We got 16 more days before the 19th, before this Pisces was birthed. Did. So I just want y'all to know the 19th, y'all come see me on the 19th. I believe that I have a Titan in the Morning show on the 19th. Y'all come in, y'all give a brother some gifts and some love and some happy birthday wishes. That's on the 19th. We're going to have a special birthday episode. That's what I want to do. Yes, that's what I want to do. Okay? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay? Yes, indeed. We're going to have that. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. But thank you so much, cousin. Okay? And protect your peace. Peace all the time. Yes, indeed. So, y'all, this is what I want to do. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get out of here. Let me raise this up because I think I want to stand up for y'all before I get out of here. Hold on. Y'all see my desk going up? Yes, I want to stand up. All right. Hold on. Let me get up. All right. There we go. Let me move this up a little bit. All right, y'all. So here's the thing. Right? So what I want you to do. All right. Hold on. So this morning, I want you to take a moment before we get out of here. And what I want you to do is I want you to hug yourself this morning. I want you to love yourself right where you're at in this moment. While we are figuring out how we're existing and who we're existing for, I want you to take a moment and I want you to hug yourself. I want you to tell yourself that you love yourself right in this moment. Right? Flaws and all. You will have other moments, but you will not have this moment again. Y'all with me? So I want you to take a moment and I want you to love yourself. And how we're going to do that this morning, we're going to give ourselves a hug. That's what we're going to do this morning. Can we do that? All right. Take you a moment. If you're sitting in a chair, that's fine. Take you a moment and ground yourself, right? And then we're going to go through it, right? I'm going to give you a second. I see. I'm not rushing. I'm not rushing. Okay, Paula talking about I got 4 more days. Okay, come on, Pisces. Come on, Pisces. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, indeed. No one cares. Okay, no one cares. I clicked on it. Thank you for not caring, but caring. Okay, I appreciate you. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hey, town. Good morning. Good morning to you. All right, y'all. So this is what we're doing this morning. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take a moment, okay? Lovely lady said, I just love your positivity. Thank you so much, lovely lady. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, look. Y'all, I ain't tripping. I could care less. I could care less. Indeed. Well, thank y'all so much. So here's the thing, y'all. This is what we're going to do. You've planted yourself. I'm going to take me a little sip. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see where we at. Somebody said that they was down in the middle of my chest on Instagram. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's it. That's better. That's better. All right. So here's the thing, y'all. This is what we're going to do. We're going to get out of here this morning, but we want to give ourselves a hug. We want to love ourselves right where we're at in this moment. You will have other moments, but you will not have this moment again, right? We love ourselves for who we are. We're existing for us. And so what I want to do this morning, I want you to hug yourself this morning, and I want you to repeat these words. So what we're going to do is we're going to give ourselves a hug. But I want you to take these arms and hands, and if you can't do it physically, do it mentally, do it emotionally, do it spiritually. And I want you to wrap them arms around you, right? But I don't want you just to give yourself just a regular hug. I want you to give yourself a hug like the babies, you know, when they do. I want you to hug yourself like that. And I know it may sound a little crazy. It may sound like, you know, a Titan guy. Like, what are we doing? But just humor me for a second, right? Humor me for a second. Give yourself a hug. Because those babies, when they give you hugs like that, those hugs have no malice. They are pure, right? You want to get back to hugging yourself like that. That's what we want to do. So can we do that today before we get out of here? I want you to give yourself a hug because you're existing for you. You're existing for you. And I want you to hug yourself. So on the count of 3, we're going to hug ourselves, right? But while we're hugging ourselves, what I want you to say, I want you to put your name where my name is. And I want you to say, Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. You will have other moments, but you will not have this moment. Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Put your name where my name is. And that's what we're going to do when we hug ourselves. Y'all ready? So on the count of 3, that's what we're doing. Y'all with me? Okay. Can we be good with that? All right, let's go. Take your hands, arms. Remember, if you can't do it physically, do it mentally. Do it emotionally, do it spiritually. And wrap them arms around you. And on the count of 3, I want you to repeat after me, right? But put your name where my name is, right? 1, 2, 3. Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Flaws and all. Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Now, what I want you to do, my village, my tribe, my gang, and my chosen family, I want you to hug yourself. And hug yourself real hard and deep. Hug yourself. Hug. Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. There will be other moments, but you will not have this moment again. Titan, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Thank you. Love yourself right where you're at in this moment. If you're going to exist for anybody, exist for you. Put yourself first in this existence and exist for you. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Love you. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time is Titan in the Morning. Y'all come see me. Y'all come be with me. Kick off your shoes, relax your feet, and party on down to the Titans beat. Just kick it. Just kick. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. My bad. Anyways, thank y'all so much. I appreciate you for being here. And here's the thing, y'all. We don't have to be ugly and nasty with anybody. When we are existing, we just have to let it be known that we're existing. Y'all with me? And that alone is existence. Stop letting people in that's harming you. Stop letting people come into your house and run amok. Stop opening the door just because somebody knocked. Existing. Who are you existing for? I'm existing for me. Paula says, I just love your energy. Okay, Paula, you know that's old school energy. You know, we've been around the block and stood on a couple of corners. Oops, I didn't mean to tell your business. Because I was on that corner too. Let me tell you something. Somebody said the other day, Paula, they was talking about, y'all don't know nothing. These youngsters, right? So in Houston, right, we got Timmy Chan. And they was like, y'all don't know nothing about Timmy Chan. The original is on MLK at the freeway. And I said, no. Back in the day, we used to walk up to Timmy Chan, which was on MLK, but it was closer to Van Fleet than anything, right? It was a little shack that you could pull up. You could do a drive through, but it was a walk in the beginning. I know I'm telling my age right now. And those wing dinners back then were $2.25. And they came in a bowl. Rice. So it was a wing dinner with rice and gravy, and you got 6 to 8 wings. $2.25. That's telling my age. Okay, Paula. Okay, the Keisha said Van Fleet. Yes, indeed. Keisha, no. They're like, Paula, I was laughing so hard because I was like, I remember us going up the street walking, going to go get us a wing dinner with rice and gravy. And that doggone gravy soaking through that paper bag. I remember that. I remember that for sure, for sure. Okay. So I was telling my age right there. That's all it was. Okay, and Keisha, yes, and you got 8 wings. See, back in the day, they didn't have no W this or W that. Like back in the day, you got 6 to 8 wings, and I'm not talking about no little piece of wing. I'm talking about a whole wing, to where you wanted to eat the little birdie little part on the end. You know what I'm saying? I'm really telling my age. Okay, lunchtime. That's what I'm talking about. Tweety said you got 3 wings and fries, almost $15, and that right there. But back in the day, here, what? At the original Timmy Chan, it was $2.25 for wing dinner, rice, and gravy. $2.25. $2.25. Literally, 3 people in your family. Literally, now your whole family could eat because it was 6 to 8 wings in that wing dinner. Sure was. But anyways, y'all, let me go ahead on and get up out of here. Risking suspension, leave it, okay? Look, because Timmy Chan was right up in front of, it was on MLK, but it was up in front of Jones. We would leave the campus, right? Now, look, I'm about to say this. Anybody else from Jones on here? Do y'all remember the French fry guy? The French fry house? Remember the fries that was around the corner in the front? Yeah, but look, we used to go over there. Back then, that's before Lowry's and Slap Your Mama and all that kind of stuff was on. Remember? They used to do I mean, them fries was so full of that seasoning. We used to walk over there. What? Okay. What? I'm telling you. And Kool-Aid. Remember back in the day, the Cool Cup lady? Remember the sweet shop lady or whatever she was? Paula know what I'm talking about. Paula know what I'm talking about. Y'all, I'm reminiscing right now. Y'all just bear with me. I'm reminiscing. But yes, indeed. Paula said no, $2.15. Okay, I know it was $2.25, $2.15. It was something like that because they went up afterwards, right? After they started selling, what? I'm like, man. Okay, Keisha, yes, the best. That's what I'm talking about. Anyways, y'all, let me go ahead and get out of here. Today, yes, Paula, Miss Lane. Miss Lane, that was her. That was her. What I'm telling you, y'all couldn't got Cool Cups, that penny candy, Big Bowl, and what was the other thing that we used to get? 50 Cent used to take you a long way back in the day. But anyways, all right, y'all, let me go ahead and get up out of here. Look, thank y'all so much. Okay. Yes, grape Kool-Aid. What's your shot? That was it. Look, let me tell y'all, the best Kool-Aid. So back in the day, they just had the regular flavors, right? Then they started introducing things like grape blast or blueberry this and that. And I was just like, what? Still till this day, I will go to Burger Park and get me a slush, and I'll mix like 3 different flavors up in that. Okay? Paula, you are Miss Taylor by Kelso. Yes, remember. Oh, man. Y'all, that was like 50, 40 something. Oh, jeez. Ooh. All right, Paula, I'm gonna leave that alone because you're taking me down the lane. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Look, this morning, we are just talking about existing. Who are we existing for? And we are existing for us. That's who we're existing for. All right, until next time, y'all be blessed. Y'all be great. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. And do this, right? Every week, Be conscious of saying to yourself, I love you right where you're at in this moment. Who are you existing for? Remind yourself that you're existing for you. Remind yourself that you deserve happiness. You deserve love, life, and laughter. Remind yourself that you are in power, you are in position, and you are on purpose. Remind yourself. Remind yourself. Exist for you. Exist for you. Until next time, y'all be great. Y'all be good. I'm going to leave y'all with a little something on the way out of here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and being here. I appreciate you. Until next time, y'all be great. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. All right, y'all. So I had wrote, did all this good stuff, and then I got here and I was like, yeah, that's not it. My spirit said to do something different, and I'm going to do something different. What I want to talk about real quick is that being worthy. A lot of us are worthy because we think that's what worthy should be, right? But you're worthy to be loved. You're worthy to be yourself. You're worthy to be just who God made you. You are worthy. So tonight I want to do a little something that's worthy. If y'all would with me. A little audience participation. Can I get y'all? Yeah. All right. So I do this thing called a Titans Groove, right? Every Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Just a shameless plug, real quick. Y'all come check me out. But what I do is this, Titan Groove. And so what I want to encourage you to do tonight is to be worthy in your groove. Whatever your groove is, however you see it. If it's just a little sway, then let it be a sway. If it's a little funky, then let it be a little funky, however you want to do it, all right? Y'all gonna follow me, and then I'm gonna ask y'all to do something a little bit later in this, but it goes a little something like this, right? Titan groove. Sit ta 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 ta. Sit ta 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 ta. So ta ta do do ta do do ta ta do do ta do do ta ta do do do. See me do ta do do ta do do ta do do. See me do ta do do ta do do ta do do ta. Brr ta do 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 ta do do. See me do ta do do. See do 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 do. Yes, keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Ah, I like that. All right, keep it going. I'm gonna ask something of y'all. Y'all gonna help me out? All right. It's gonna go like this. Y'all follow me. I am, I can be, I will be. 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 Y'all got it? I am, I can be, I will be. All right, keep going.
I am,
I
can be,
all right.
I will be.
I'm going to add something and keep going.
I am, I can be, I will be.
Worthy.
I am, I can be, I will be.
Worthy.
I am,
That's
I
it.
can be, I will be.
Worthy. Ah, come on.
I can be, I will
I see you moving in your seat. Come on.
I can be, I will be.
Worthy.
I am,
I can be. I will be. Worthy. I am. I can be. I will be. Worthy. Ladies and gentlemen, you are worthy. You are worthy to be loved. You are worthy to be beautiful. You are worthy to be heartfelt. You are worthy to be hugged. You are worthy to be sitting right where you're sitting tonight, receiving all of this. I want to thank you all for being worthy and making me feel worthy tonight. Peace and blessings.